Hey guys, Jeff again with vision.ai. I'm going to talk about a technique for making our models more robust. So if you look here, and you might have seen the other video, that this little screwdriver here, this guy right here, is kind of trying to be a bottle of water to our detector. Who knows why we're trying to detect water bottles when there's also screwdrivers around, but that is the case here. And so I don't know if I can get it to do it before where it was jumping on it, but I can increase this threshold, and we're likely to see -1. Oops, I don't know this. So if I increase, or I guess lower the threshold for which something can be displayed, yeah, so you can see that this thing is, showing up as a bottle of water, like with a little bit too high of threshold for us. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into learning mode, and we're going to tell them, we know, because we're humans and we can understand these things, we know that there are two actual bottles of water, and then one thing that this thing thinks is a bottle of water. So we're going to tell the algorithm that there are two positives in this frame, and we're going to make sure that it's only going to use scores. So this thing is getting up to like 0.3, so we're going to make sure it can only use scores above 1. So what that's going to do is it's going to not only take this and this, the top two detections, and use them as positives to make the learning algorithm better, but it's also going to take anything else in the frame and use them as negatives. And we'll see, if we look here at this model editor, you can kind of see like a lot of these things it thinks is negative. This one's pretty close. This is like pretty marginal bottle of water. It might be a little too zoomed out for our purposes, so we're just going to leave it. But I suspect that we're going to actually see the screwdriver here in the negatives pretty soon. So we're going to go here into learning mode, and we see quite quickly that that thing goes away. So if we go back here, you can see that it did. It picked up these things as it was able to take these like things that looked a lot like a water bottle to the algorithm and say, because we told it that there were only going to be two positives, it used the two positives, and the things that were close it had to then use as negatives. And there you go. Go ahead and save that model.